Good morning, YouTube. How are you guys? It's good coffee. Delicious coffee. Put whipped cream in it. Welcome to yet another episode of It's Matter of Fact. Oh, yeah. That felt good. Oh, that felt so good. Anyway. A lot of crazy stuff has happened since the last one. Of course, happy holidays to all you guys. I hope holidays are going as just as well as mine is? Question mark. So let's go ahead and get work out of the way. Yeah, I made a PSA on Twitter a few like 2 days ago. Because apparently some people haven't gotten the memo that it's the holidays. You know, this is around the time people are buying gifts for one another. And where do you go to buy gifts? You go to stores. I'm pretty sure everyone has the exact same idea. Because, like, I worked the day before yesterday. And line was long. It was a little long. It was a little bit out of the queuing area. A little bit. But, I had 8 people ringing. 8 people. That's a lot of fucking people. That's a lot of people ringing. That's 8 customers at a time. And I had one woman, I'd say she maybe late 40s, early 50s. Is this the line? Yes, ma'am. Oh. It's like what? 2 weeks away from Christmas? 2-3 weeks? Yes, the lines are going to be long. Here's my thing. Is that, because I said this on Twitter, that a lot of retail or a lot of businesses have a website where you can order the exact same items that we sell in the stores. Now, there's a good chance that the store might not have what online has. That's another mistake a lot of people make. They think oh, it's online? Oh, I can pick it up at the store. No. Because a lot of businesses, stuff that they get online comes from a completely different warehouse versus where, stuff comes in the store. See what I'm saying? That's why a lot of times you'll see stuff that says online only and not available in stores. But if you don't choose to go online and have the item shipped to you, especially in this day and age, I've said this before billions of times, we walk around with laptops in our hands. We have desktop computers in our hands. If you are choosing not to use the technology that is offered to you to go online and have something shipped to you, then you have no business in complaining about why are the lines so long. I even told one of my bosses saying hey, it'd be cool if we put up an advertisement saying, don't want to wait in line? Go to our website, have the item shipped to you. You know? Because it's we have a website where you can order the things online and have shipped to you, but yet it's not advertised anywhere. You're missing, Now, I completely understand if it's underwear or fitted shirts for a certain size. I'm all for going to a store and, making sure it's the correct size, especially for pants. I would never order pants online because I'm never sure, if it would, if I'm still wearing the same size. There's a lot of different brands where I'll be a 42, 44 in one size of a brand. Then I'll try on another brand and it would be maybe 1 or 2 sizes smaller and it'll still fit me. So, trying to fit clothes, 100% totally agree. Yeah, I'd rather go to the store for that. But anything else, go online. If not, shut the fuck up, stand in line, wait your turn. Because a lot of these people that complain about the line, they don't fucking leave. They just sit there in line. Because, yeah, You have nothing else better to do. So you might as well just shut the fuck up and wait in line. You know? It's not my fault you're not using the technology that's created. I mean, for Christ's sakes, cars are driving themselves now. Utilize the technology we have. Now, another thing I'd like to rant about is the fact that people don't understand the concept of the return policy. And of course, a lot of customers do know, but they're fucking con artists or scammers. Just pieces of shit. I'll tell you why. We had this woman was returning some items, and she had 30 days to return them. She decided to wait like a month later to return them. And she was like, "Oh, so what's gonna happen? Do I get in line for the return?" I'm like, "Yeah, you get in line for the returns and purchase. They're all in the same line." Okay. It's like so it's like, what's gonna happen? Because like I bought these a month ago, and I'm like, oh well, normally how the return process works is that if the item isn't returned within the 30 days of purchase, it goes back on store credit. I figured, okay, that's gonna be done with it. She's like, but I pay cash. And I'm like, yeah, but like if the item was if you bought something like, and I tried to dumb it down for her since she wanted to be a smart ass. I was like, if you pay for something on the 30th or like the 1st, like March 1st, and you decided to wait till April 2nd to return it, then it's going to go on a gift card. But if you returned it like March 29th, you would get your cash back. Just like some shit like that. I dumbed it down for her. But that should be for people who don't have the receipt. And I'm like, oh, well, if people don't have the receipt, then they can't return the items. What does that mean? I'm like, I just like, oh, like that's just how corporate set up the return policy. And I walked away, and she, insisted in complaining. And our LP person overheard this, because I guess she was starting to get loud. And she explained the exact same thing to him. So like, oh, I pay cash. Like, it's kind of a scam. And I'm like, yeah, okay, it's a scam, whatever. And he said, like, hey, it's listed on the website. It's labeled on the counter of every register about the return policy and all that. And, it's on the back of the receipt. So, it's kind of like one of those things where, like the license agreements shit that no one fucking reads. It's that, It's like, hey, if you didn't read the licensing agreements, and, one of them said, like, hey, if you buy this item and you return it, you get punched in the dick. You can't be mad at getting punched in the dick because you didn't fucking read it. And then, after that, I figured, okay, done and dealt with. She goes to the fucking cashier and says, hey, why am I getting a gift card? And I'm like, I walked past and I like literally turned around to hoping to see that she sees me looking at her like, fucking really? Me and one other person explained it to you. Why do you need a third explanation? Like, and you see me up there. What a dumb bitch. Like, I know she was just trying to fucking scam to try to get a fucking cash back. People think this place is just a fucking pawn shop where they can just return shit. Wear a pair of shoes for 3 months. And then try to return them. They're all fucked up looking. Yeah, I only wore it once. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I love the fact that every single time someone wants to return something, they have to fucking tell me a goddamn 4-page essay of why they're returning it. Oh, my son wore this, and then, we went to the wedding, and then, Margaret got... Like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Just bring up your item. If you have the proof of purchase, we'll put it in the system, scan up your items, and you'll get your money back. I don't need a fucking essay or a fucking life story or a reimagining of a fucking movie of your fucking life for you to fucking return something. Like, you think you telling me, like, oh, yeah, this was a gift for my baby shower, and, they didn't give me a gift receipt. Oh, do you know the person's phone number? Oh, I don't know who gave it to me. Well, bitch, then too fucking bad. You're stuck with it. Sell it. Like, fuck. And it's not the fact that I hate dealing with these people, but it pisses me off more that we have other people who just want to fucking buy shit and get out. But because we have people like that telling us a story of why they want to return or have an argument with me about why they're getting a gift card. And it's like, sorry. You can use them at any Burlington or use them on our online website. It does never expire. The money stays there forever. So, hey, you return your kid's shoes? You're pissed about a gift card? Well, how about this? Use the fucking gift card to get your kids some new pairs of fucking shoes. I told you that story to tell you this one. Same exact fucking day. This couple brought up two pairs of shoes. And when it comes down to shoes, they have to be new and unused condition. A lot of times, I'll pick my battles if the shoe's kind of fucked up, but, kind of like, okay, whatever, these are $69, they're a little dirty. We can fucking mark it down to, mark $20 off and try to sell them. Something like that. But if they're just, completely destroyed and dirty and we know we can't sell them, then I'm like, oh, yeah, sorry, man, hey, we can't take these back. But, in this person's case, the shoes were fine. I was just shocked to, how long they had those shoes. That's what I was shocked about. But, they return shoes, and cashier comes over and says, like, hey, can you approve this return? Because a lot of times I do have to approve returns, especially if it's, a certain amount of money. But, I checked out the shoes. I'm like, oh, yeah, these shoes are fine. Yeah, go ahead and return them. They're good. I get called back over, and the woman just has, this is, the most ignorant fucking couple I've ever met in my entire life. And I already know the reason why they chose to return these shoes. But, he explained, maybe you can explain this better than the cashier, right in front of her. Maybe you can explain it better than she can. I don't understand, why am I getting, another fucking gift card? Why am I getting a gift card? And, I looked at, the date of, what today was, and I was like, where's the receipt? And she handed it to me, I looked at the receipt, and I'm like, oh, that's why, because, these, and it was fucking back in March. March 18th is when he was purchased. They were trying to return them today. Well, not today, but 2-3 days ago. It's March and it's fucking December. You waited 8 months to fucking return a pair of shoes. That's why you're getting a fucking gift card. Just one day, I just want to be an asshole. Seriously, I think every retail or anyone who works in customer service, they're like, can we just have one day where we can just be a fucking asshole and just hope all the shithead people come that day? And I was like, oh, that's why. Because these were returned back in March. I was like, if, you have 30 days to return the item. After that, it goes back on store credit. And she's like, making different noises in face. She can't believe what the fuck she just heard. And she's like, okay. I want to debate this. Called her husband or boyfriend or whatever over. He said we gotta get a gift card. He's like, whoa, what we getting a gift card for? We pay cash. We want our cash back. And I was like, well, this purchase was made back in March. If you returned it within 30 days, you would get what you originally paid for back. But since it's been past 30 days, it has to go on a gift card. So you can't override this or nothing? I'm like, no, the corporate set up the return policy. That's how they did it. And I explained more in depth about the return policy and stuff like that, and saying hey, you would have to call corporate about that and stuff like that. And she's like, oh, well, what do I gotta tell them? And I was just like, well, you just tell them, like, hey, you were trying to make a return, but, it's like, it shows here on the receipt that the purchase was made back in March, so that's why it's going on. Like, I was trying to be nice. I was trying to say it in, like, a polite way of saying, hey, yeah, you waited 8 fucking months to return something. That's why you're stuck with a fucking gift card. Like, don't be a dumbass. Oh, hey, Simon. And she was like, no, I want to debate this. And I'm like, oh my god, I don't have time. Like, because, like, we're busy as shit, and I have to attend to other customers, but she wants to sit there and fucking debate me. And I'm like, oh my god, shut the fuck up. So I explained it to her again, like, I was like, like I said, like, this receipt, you guys bought this back in March. Like, I'm basically being a polite asshole at this point, like, really letting them know, hey, you bought this in March, it's December. Like, what the fuck? Just give me that damn gift card. I'm like, don't be cussing up in here. I'm just like, ugh. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. So, now, here's my thing. 2 things. Number 1, you bought the shit back in March. You're even lucky that I even decided to take it back. I could have looked at that receipt and said, oh no, it's back in March. We can't take that back. I could have been a total asshole and just said, no, we can't take it back. It's been too long. But because of the fact you had the proof of purchase and the tickets were still on the shoes, I'm going to go ahead and be nice. Like, be glad I took it back at all. I could have told you to go fuck yourselves then, yeah. Like, other places, like, let this place be fucking Walmart or some shit. Some place that has a really strict return policy. They would have told you to go fuck yourselves. They would have looked at receipt, fucking laughed at you and said, yeah, we can't take this. Here's another thing. Is that when it comes to a lot of these return issues, I don't know if people are just being flat out like, what? I don't understand. Why can't I get my money back? Or if, like, you're just trying to play fucking stupid to put pressure on me on allowing them to take a return back. Which, 9 times out of 10, I'm assuming is that what they're doing. Because we got some big time scammers. Always. And, so, I gotta tell you another story, too, because it's been so long since the last podcast. Is that, this is a really good one. I think this is fucking hilarious, to be honest. This guy came. He said, someone left a sensor on his pair of pants. And I was like, oh, okay. I'll take it off for you. He was like, yeah, I talked to someone on the phone. They said that, they give me a gift card for the inconvenience. And I'm like, do you remember who you spoke to? Now, 9 times, not even 9 times, 10 times out of 10, when they talk about a discount or a gift card or some shit like that, and they're, oh, who'd you speak to? Oh, man, I don't remember her name. Like, that already was a red flag. Number 2, we just don't fucking hand out gift cards. Like, our gift cards have to be purchased in order for money to be put on them. Like, you hand me a $20 bill, then yeah, I'll give you a $20 gift card because you put $20 on it. Like, we can't just scan a gift card, key in some numbers. Okay, here you go. Give an attitude and shit. I was like, oh, well, I mean, you can't do that. He's like, well, I paid $23 on an Uber to get here, and of course, the asshole me is like, well, that sounds like a personal fucking problem that you came all the way up here in a fucking Uber thinking you're getting a payout. So by then, I'm like just fucking annoyed by this guy because I spoke to each of the managers. I was like, yeah, did any of you recall like speaking to a gentleman about a pair of pants gift card? And they're like, nope. I'm like, oh, no, the managers are saying that they talked to you about that. Man, bring someone else here, man. I'm tired of talking to you. I don't want to talk to you no more. And I'm like, oh yeah, you don't want to talk to me because you know you're not getting a fucking gift card. So call one of the managers, and fucking so good. I guess like she's like whatever, just to get rid of them. Handed them like there's like some little $5 gift cards that we have. There's $5 ones, but it's only for like if you successfully pick up a layaway. It's like a little holiday thing that we're doing, even though technically it's not really a good promotion. I'll give you guys a little secret. If you do layaway at my job, I'm not gonna name drop by the way because I might get in trouble. But if you do a layaway at our particular store, there's a $5 fee you have to put down for it for the layaway. But that $5 fee is included in the minimum payment that you make. So, essentially, if you pick up your layaway on time, you get a $5 gift card. And people are thinking like, oh shit, a $5 gift card? Nice, yeah. Like, no, it's not. You're basically getting the $5 that you originally put down for us holding your shit back to you. And you're not even getting it back in cash. You're getting it as a gift card. But, you know, fucking corporate, I know corporate's probably thinking, like, these people are fucking stupid. They're going to think, hey, you're just getting a free $5 for picking up your layaway successfully. No, you're just getting your $5 fee back. It's nothing fucking special. This goes to show you how fucking stupid fucking customers can be. Even I fucking knew that, and I didn't even work there yet. I'm like, oh, I heard about this around the time when I got hired. I was like, oh, that's fucking bullshit. You're just getting the fee back. Whatever. I'm woke. So, I guess just to shut him up, gave him like maybe like one or two little gift cards, saying like, oh well, you know, if you're this upset, here you go. He's like $10 gift cards. He's like, what am I supposed to do with this? I'm like, oh hey, sorry, you know, we can't just open up the register and say, hey, here's some money. You know, it doesn't fucking work that way. And he just called her a fat, stupid bitch, and like fucking, that's when they got loss prevention to kind of like follow the guy, and he was just like, hey man, you can't be talking to people like that. To the point where he just left the store, and I was like, he was fucking con art, fucking scammer. Sorry you took an Uber all the way up here, buddy, just for some two $5 shitty gift cards. I haven't seen that dude since, so I'm assuming he probably like sold them to somebody else or whatever. So that's that. Now, here's another good one. Now, I told my store manager. So my store manager knows. I said, it's during the holidays. I said, I'm going to be really strict on returns. I've instructed all my cashiers to also say, hey, would you like me to print you out a gift receipt today? Just in case they're buying a gift or something. And really let them know, like, hey, would you like to leave your phone number? I was like, oh, you don't want a gift receipt? Well, would you like to leave your phone number just in case the person you're buying a gift for wants to return it? You know, shit like that. Because after Christmas, January, February, and probably half of March, that's when everyone's going to be returning Christmas presents. And I'm going to let y'all know, if you have no proof of fucking purchase, I'm not taking this shit back. You are stuck with it. You better give it back to the person who bought it for you, saying like, hey, they told me no, could you return this for me? Or they'll be, and here's another good one that they'll use. They'll be like, look, I'm not looking for cash back. I just want to exchange. And like, these be like the same people who try to return a fucked up pair of shoes with no proof of purchase, no tickets on the item. I just want to exchange this for another pair. Like, our place isn't a rental place where you can just fucking wear out fucking pairs of shoes and just exchange them for new ones. Like, it doesn't work that way. We're not making any fucking money you doing that. You know. They won't tell you that, but that's basically what it is. So please don't be that asshole that wears out a shirt or goes to like any store, shops for a shirt that you're going to wear for one night, then turn around and fucking return it for like another shirt you're going to wear every other day. Don't fucking do that. You're an asshole if you do that. Like, you know, they're going to tell you that any place of retail, grocery store, they're going to tell you, oh yeah, we care about our customers. But that's just the store. The store and the people that work in that store, they care about you. Over corporate and all them other people up above them, they don't give a shit about you. They want your fucking money. They're like, oh, fuck you. But thanks for the $100 for your groceries. Or thanks for the $50 on clothes that you bought. But fuck you. Ugh. Just so crazy. I gotta tell you about this one woman that went toe-to-toe with me about, because I told my boss, I said, hey, I'm gonna be strict on fucking returns, especially during the holidays, because we have a lot of scammers and stuff like that. And she's like, yeah, you're absolutely true. Yeah, be strict. Because, holidays is when we're supposed to make a lot of money. So, I have this lady. Here's the situation. This woman's mother was visiting from Mexico. Didn't speak any English or anything like that. She purchased an item, and they told me who the cashier that took care of her. I'm like, okay. It was a woman that spoke Spanish, so, I'm pretty sure she was aware, and was told everything like, hey, you want to leave your phone number? You want to put a receipt? You want to So, it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, hey, that's a personal, these are one of these situations where I'm like, hey, that's a personal problem. That's kind of like not my fault, it's kind of like you should have been here if you knew that, But here's the thing. This woman, mother bought like a bag. It was a $30 bag. Now, normally when it comes to like no proof of purchase returns, I'll let it slide if it's like, $5, $10, $20. I'm like, okay, whatever, $20, whatever. I'm not gonna trip off fucking $20. Especially if it's in good condition. If it's in good condition, I know I could sell it, then I'm like, hey, we'll do this as a one-time courtesy. I'll explain that to him. But it was a $30, $35 purse. And I'm like, And kind of fucked up, too, because of the fact that they said it was damaged. And I'm like, I'm not taking back a $35 fucking purse that's fucking damaged. Sorry. I'm trying to make this store money so I can make money. Keep in mind, if I have like my own store where I sell my own merch, I'm not going to be this kind of an asshole. I'm going to be nice to you guys. Just let you guys know. I don't want you guys to think like, man, I'm not going to buy Matt's merch because, fuck him. He's going to be an asshole about if I don't want something. No, I'll be more fair to you guys than these fucking people because half these fucking people that are returning shit are fucking scammers and shit. But it was damaged, and I'm like, okay, well, I was like, the cashier came up to me and explained the situation. And I was like, oh, well, do you have the receipt? Oh, no, she said she didn't. She lost the receipt. Leave her phone number? She was like, oh. And here's the thing is that, like, even though some people are, like, from, like, Mexico or, like, like any other country, we could still take down their phone number. That's the thing. We could take down any fucking phone number or whatever. So it's like, she could have left her phone number. Even if it was like, from Mexico or fucking the Philippines or fucking New Zealand, we can take down any phone number. We have people from Canada that are like, hey, like, oh, we can't. I was like, oh, in case you guys ever come back and need to return it, phone number. So, I was like, phone number? They're like, no. Like, did they request to have the receipt emailed to them? No. They pay with a debit or credit card? No, cash. Oh, yeah, sorry, you can't take. Like, you have 5 fucking ways to return something. If you don't have any of those 5, go fuck yourself. No. Like, that's your fault if you can't keep, if you don't choose to do one of the fucking 5 things. And this woman came up and like, are you the manager? And I'm like, oh, this must be the bitch. She's like, oh, yeah, my mom's visiting from Mexico, and she's trying to return a purse, and it's damaged. You can't zip it up. And I'm like, well, do you have the receipt? No, I don't have the receipt. Did you, or, like who bought it? You or your mom? Like, my mom bought it. And I was like, oh, did she leave her number? No, she's from Mexico. And I was like, oh, well, like, we take phone numbers, like, Mexico, Canada, we take numbers from anywhere. I was like, did she have, pretty much I just went down the list. Did she request to have the email? Then to her, like, did she pay with the credit card? No, she paid cash. And I'm like, oh, well, then, yeah, that's why we can't take it. She's like, are you kidding me? Like, we don't even want the money. We just want to, like, trying to get fucking loud with me. And I'm like, here's my thing. I don't give a fat turtle fuck if you're yelling at me. Like, you yelling at me, that's not going to faze me at all. I'm just going to fucking laugh at you at that point. I mean, I can't because I'm at work, but In my head, I'm like, this fucking bitch. Who the fuck are you trying to get loud? Like, I don't give a fuck if you yell at me. My mom yelled at me my entire fucking life whenever I was bad. You think I give two fucking shits if you yell at me? Trying to get customers to look at me. I don't care if you're yelling at me. If you're yelling at me and customers turn around and look at me, I'll be like, I'll be with you guys in 1 second. Give them the thumbs up and go back to listening to you. I don't give a shit if you yell at me. Because number one, that's all you're going to be able to do. You're not going to be able to fucking swing on me. Because if you swing on me, not only am I going to beat the shit out you, but you're definitely not going to get returned. And you're not going to be able to shop at our store again. Like, don't... Simon, can you, like, stop kneading on the carpet, please? Bro. Simon. He's being an asshole today. Jeez. So I don't give two shits if you fucking yell at me. And I was telling loss prevention, I was like, I should put a restraining order at her, saying like I felt threatened. Just put a restraining order, that way she can never come to the store if I'm here. And it's like, this is how I knew that she was full of shit. No, not full of shit, but like, this is how I know she's a bullshitter and probably a fucking scammer. Is that the manager I was working with, and I swear I love this girl to death. She's an awesome manager. She went ahead and, took her, because, there was like a mess on the floor. She's like, "Man, do you mind cleaning this up? I'll take care of it." I was like, "Yeah, sure." Because she knew I was just going to keep telling her no. So, I guess they took back the return. I don't know what happened because I was away. But she went ahead and took back that lady's return. And she was like, she got a gift card. And like, I tried looking up on her number. But when I looked up her number for like a return and stuff, her name came up a lot. So she shops here all the time. And, I just explained, I was like, I completely understand from your standpoint, like, I know we have to please the customers. I'm all for that, because that's my job is to keep the customers happy, making sure transactions are easy, and, all that other stuff. I'm all for that, because that's why I got promoted, was to please customers. But I'm like, if you don't have one of those 5 things, I explained to her, like, hey, I even told Kara, I said, if they don't have a proof of purchase, I'm not taking it back. Like, especially during the holidays, we have scammers and stuff. She was like, I know, but like, she shops here all the time. She's like, it's like, I understand sometimes you have to fight your battles, and like, oh yeah, like, she was basically talking to me from her perspective, but at the same time, she completely agreed on why I didn't take it back. We saw each other eye to eye. That's why she's an awesome manager and an awesome boss. 'Cause like, she doesn't talk down to me. She doesn't talk like she's above me. Like, we see eye to eye. She's like, hey, I understand your perspective, but here's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's like, I completely agree with, why you did it, but here's why I did it. Awesome person. But here's the thing is that, just like I said a second ago, her name came up a lot. Like, a lot of return transactions came up. Just like she said, she's like, oh yeah, her name came up like a lot when I was trying to look up the return for the purse. And I was like, that's it right there. Her name came up a lot in returns. Or her phone number, I should say. Came up a lot. Which means she does a shit ton of returning. So I wouldn't be surprised if her or her mom broke the fucking purse and was like, oh yeah, I return shit here all the time. Achievement unlocked. Telling it like it is. Let's tell it like it is on the podcast for the first time. Awesome timing. And yeah. But like, even before she took the return for her, this bitch was like, she was explaining to me about, like, the same thing. Oh, I just want to exchange it. I just want a gift card. I don't even want the money. And, like, at this point, like, there's been a few times where I've been real with a customer. I'm like, she said, like, oh, this other store. And I'm like, other stores, like, they may be part of the same company, but they'll probably have, like, different policies and, different prices and, like, different situations. And he was like, oh, at the other store down the street, they take me to return with my ID. And I'm like, oh, well, like, we can't do the ID here anymore. He's like, why not? And I was like, well, because the fact that we've had so many scammers and, we've had a lot of people abuse the ID to try to get money. Like, we've had people that bought stuff from Walmart and tried to come here to return it using their ID so they can get a gift card to shop for free clothes. I was like, because we've had so many people abuse that policy, corporate said we can no longer do it. And it was true. I wasn't lying. My boss told me on the radio saying, like, hey, Matt, you have to have, hey, corporate emailed me saying, like, hey, we're taking too many no receipt returns. Like, hey, if they don't have a proof of purchase, don't take it back. I'm like, all right, copy. I got you. So I wasn't lying. Because it's true. We've had so many people abuse the policy. Corporate emailed my boss saying, hey, knock that shit out. You're doing too many of them. Because, like, even though someone's getting a gift card, they're still losing money. Because, say, like, someone returns something for, like, $35, get a gift card. They buy, $20 worth of clothes. Those clothes are for fucking free. Or if they buy something that's more than $35. That's $35 off an item they just got. They're not making money. People were doing that so much that corporate took notice. So that's why I explained to her. And I've only explained that to, like, only a few people. I was like, hey, one group of people ruined it for everybody. Sorry. And she's like, corporate told you this. And I'm like, yes, ma'am. She's like, what's your name? I was like, my name's Matt. Like, I don't give a fuck if you tell my name. To be honest, I'm waiting for the one person to, like, actually pull out their phone and fucking record me for not taking the return. So I can be like, bitch, I'm already doing the internet shit. Look me up, MATTtheFUNNYman. I put on a wig and act like a woman on YouTube. I don't want to fucking hear that shit. Cheeseburger Aisha, bitch. Like, you record me isn't gonna fucking embarrass me. I don't give a shit. Oh, delicious coffee. But then she had the gall to be like, what's your last name? And I'm like, I can't give you that information. Why not? I was like, and I just pulled a lie out of my ass. I mean, even though it's true, technically we're not even allowed. Please, for the love of God, if you ever have an issue with an employee at any type of store, don't ask for our fucking last name. You look like an asshole. So I just pulled a lie out of my ass. I was like, because last time an employee gave a customer their last name, they received death threats and they had to leave the company because of it. And they received a lot of death threats and shit like that. And they're like, okay. Then, of course, that's when my manager came by and just said we take the return and all that. Because I guess, like, I don't know. I'm not scared of fucking corporate like all these other fucking people are. Like, I don't give two shits. Fire me. I'll be promoted to customer. I don't know. A lot of people are just like, oh my god, corporate's here, corporate's here. Like, I don't give a fuck. They're just regular ass fucking people. They do paperwork. They stamp their name on shit. Make sure everything's ran properly. I don't give a shit. And I think that's the reason why my other store manager, who promoted me, that's why he liked me so much, because he said, quote, I have the I don't give a shit attitude. And when I'm at work, I don't really give a shit. I really don't. Like, I don't care if you have a hair appointment in 15 minutes. Why the fuck did you choose to shop 15 minutes before your hair appointment? That's your problem. And, like, I don't give a shit. I don't cave in to stuff. Like, oh, Matt, we can't lose. Like, we're like number 3 in top retail stores. Ross and Walmart are beating us. And, well, I guess 4th if you count Amazon. But, like, we're, like, in the top 10 retail stores. For Christ's sakes, relax. It's just like grocery stores. Grocery stores aren't going to go out of business because people need fucking food to eat. It's not like Toys R Us where people need toys. People don't need fucking toys because they can get them from somewhere else. But it's like our store, we sell mostly clothes. People need fucking clothes at incredible prices. But, I don't know, it's just how it is, man. But our store's been around since, like, 1879. I doubt we're going anywhere anytime soon. But my thing is just, like, why do you just want a bunch of fucking scammers and shit like that in our store? Like, that's why we're not going to make any money. That's why we're not going to fucking get raises. Like, we're not going to be able to get raises and shit if we're not meeting our goals every day. Or our sale goals. No, it's really opened my, like, I've learned so much in the 10 years I've been out of school versus the 12 years I've been in school. Like, I'm even debating if I ever have kids, I'm debating if I even want them in school. Maybe just to learn all the basic shit, then just pull them out when they're in high school. Have like, me and my wife just help them, like, hey man, this is how you do your taxes, this is how you put down a mortgage on a house, because they don't teach you that shit. But goddamn, I know how to do fucking algebra, I know what X times Z is. But I don't know how to do my own goddamn taxes. I know how to type on a keyboard real good, but I don't know how to process a loan from a bank. Like, but what kills me more about, like, a lot of these returns from people is that a lot of these people are, like, older than me. I'd say a good chunk of people that are, like, returning stuff and bitch about getting a gift card, or, oh, why can't I return this, and stuff like this. It's like, some of these people are at least between 10 to 30 years older than me. Especially the people that are like 20 to 30 years older than me. It's like, you turned 30 when I was born. You have way more knowledge on Earth than I do. I just got here. And they don't understand, like, what do you mean I can't return this? Like, if this item has a tear, I should be able to return it. And it's like, no. Do you go to Walmart and try to do that shit? No, they tell you to go fuck yourself. It's like, you should know return policies and shit like that. Especially the people who are like, I've worked in retail before, we never did this. And it makes me think, like, hey, when were you in fucking retail last? Especially when old people fucking say that shit. When the people, like, in their 50s, they're like, oh, well, when I worked in retail, and I'm like, well, number one, you're, like, you're fucking old as shit. Number two, it's been, like, maybe 3 generations since you fucking worked. So I'm pretty sure return policies have fucking changed since then. Like, It's just a major facepalm. Major facepalm. But hey, man, who saw the fucking Game Awards last night, man? I'm a little disappointed. It would have been kind of nice if the Content Creator of the Year, all the nominees were fucking not Fortnite players. That would have been nice. Every single fucking nominee was a fucking Fortnite streamer. Or a Battle Royale streamer. I'm like, if Content Creator of the Year, I love, like, I was just fucking laughing after I saw, like, I mean, obviously I knew Ninja was gonna fucking win. I already fucking knew it. But, like, Content Creator of the Year, you would think, like, maybe someone who does cooking, maybe it would have been nice to see one person that does variety as a nominee. Like, you have so many people, you have, like, I'm a fucking variety streamer. Like, one day I'll just, hey, achievement unlocked. Like, one day I'll do Enter the Gungeon, and then, like, another day I'll do fucking Nier, or a lot of times if I'm doing long streams, I'll play, like, 2 or 3 different games, like, hey guys, we're gonna do an hour of Crash Bandicoot, 2 hours of Enter the Gungeon, and maybe 3 hours of Nier Automata, you know what I mean? Like, shit like that, someone balancing out that many different games, especially during one consecutive stream at a time, you would think, hey, nominate this fucking guy. There's a lot of variety streamers I know that I would have loved to fucking see nominated. But, no, all Fortnite streamers. Like, just seeing that just makes me not even want to stream Fortnite anymore. Like, I'll play Fortnite on my own. Or, like, if a friend of mine is streaming Fortnite, I don't have an issue playing with them during their stream. But, fuck. Oh my god. That's like one person having 8 nominations for one thing. It's just like one person. Like, and nominees for Best Actor Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will Smith. And Will Smith. And a lot of cringy moments. But man, shout out to God of War getting Game of the Year, man. Unfortunately, I don't have a PlayStation 4, but I've seen other people play God of War, and it looks like an amazing fucking game. But man, fucking Red Dead Redemption 2, they were sweeping the fucking categories, man. Like, best music, best direction, like, best voice actor. Even though best voice totally fucking deserved it, just saying. Did a good job as Arthur. But fucking Mortal Kombat 11 got fucking teaser trailer. I was like, yes! Because, like, I was cool with, like, I never played Mortal Kombat X. Because, like, around that time, I was kind of, like, done with fighting games at that point. Because I felt like, because Mortal Kombat 9 was kind of like, that was, like, the last Mortal Kombat game I played. And I was like, like, it was cool. Like, oh, hey, Freddy Krueger and shit. The story was, okay. Because, when it comes down to going back in time type shit and, like, reshaping the past, I like those type of stories. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, Shao Kahn won that tournament and began on Armageddon, so Raiden has to go to his past self, give himself clues. Meh. It was alright. It was alright. But yeah, Mortal Kombat 11 looked good, so I'll probably get Mortal Kombat 11. I'll probably get Mortal Kombat 10 if it's like a super deal. Like, I missed out on getting it Black Friday because the XL version, which pretty much has like all the playable characters and all, that was like on sale for fucking $10, and I probably could have got a copy of it. But I got a bunch of other games, and I'm like, okay, spending too much money on games. So I don't know. Maybe next time it's on sale for $5 or $10, I'll probably get a copy of it. But speaking of Ninja, because my buddy Gavin, shout out to my boy Gavin, he posted a tweet yesterday about saying YouTube Rewind is the reason why I don't fuck with YouTube anymore. Lol. And I'm like, oh fuck, YouTube Rewind. I'm like, I totally fucking forgot that was coming up. And I was like, oh god, let me look at this shit. Just for, shits and giggles. So I'm like, alright, let me take a look at this. And, like, I felt like 2012 was probably, some people might disagree with me on this because it's fucking YouTube Rewind. 2012 to me was probably like the last, like, okay YouTube Rewind. Mostly because of the fact that I knew a good chunk of people that were there. And first of all, like, when I first saw this, I'm like, okay, why is Will Smith in this? Will Smith isn't on YouTube. I mean, Will Smith is probably on YouTube, but he's not a YouTuber. He's a fucking famous celebrity that's made blockbuster hit movies. Why the fuck is he on YouTube Rewind? And then it made it even worse because I was like, oh, when I first saw it, I'm like, okay, it's going to be popular shit that happened this year. So I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised if fucking Fortnite is on there. And lo and behold, fucking Fortnite was like the first fucking thing made on there. But what killed me the most is that I saw fucking Ninja driving the battle bus. And I'm like, Ninja isn't a YouTuber. He got his start on Twitch. I mean, I'm pretty sure, a lot of streamers have YouTube accounts, but a lot of them will just use those accounts to just upload their past live streams. I mean, that's what I usually do it for now, for my gaming channel. By the way, look up Code Red Extra for YouTube for all your gaming needs. But anyway, I was like, he's a fucking like Twitch partner, and yeah, why is he on here? Then, of course, it was the good 90% of the other people I didn't fucking know who it was. And then, of course, like Markiplier. I'm super shocked I didn't see the slow-mo guys. I mean, I may have to rewatch or something, but usually the slow-mo guys make it like every fucking year on there. And, of course, PewDiePie wasn't there again, and a lot of people were pissed about that. They're like, what? Why is the fucking PewDiePie on? And for all we know, he probably just said, fuck YouTube Rewind or whatever. And so it was Ninja, who's not a YouTuber. I saw Markiplier on there. I saw like that one girl, I don't remember her name is. And that was it. That's 3 people. 2 I knew and 1 I knew of. And like I understand, like, cause like I told my wife about it, and she brought up a good point. She was like, well, like YouTube is really big now. There's a lot of different communities, so there's, I'm not surprised if like there's some people that you knew that weren't on there because YouTube's gotten so big. And I was like, you are right about that. That could be true, but at the same time, like if I were to go back and look at past YouTube rewinds. Like, all the way back. Like, fucking Ray William Johnson, Shane Dawson, like, all of them. Like, the old YouTube rewinds from back in the day, I would know a good chunk of majority. I would say I know a good 97% of the people on YouTube Rewind. It's like, I either knew them, or, like, I'll see their face and be like, oh, yeah, I know of him. You know? And that's my thing, is that, like, I never seen any of these fucking people at all. Like, I've never heard of them. I never seen them. At least back in the day, there was people like, oh, yeah, I've seen that guy's face, or, hey, I've seen him featured. Like, oh, yeah, that's that one guy I saw featured in Ray William Johnson's video. Like, shit like that. That's how I would know of them. Like, oh, yeah, I've seen this guy in this guy's video, or I've seen this girl in that guy's video. Shit like that, but I didn't know anyone. And a lot of people were like, oh, I'm not shocked the Logans were in it, but of course, why the fuck would the Logans be in the fucking YouTube Rewind? You had Jake that said the N-word consistently in rap songs, and of course you have Logan Paul who showed a fucking dead body, so what? I can imagine how fucking pissed people would be. And a lot of people are pissed off at the fact that they were like, what's so great about YouTube Rewind? It's the community. YouTube's community is awesome. We should listen to them. So they show like maybe 1 or 2 fucking default avatar profile picture comments that's like, bring in this person. We want this person. They're like, yeah, let's listen to them. And they just brought in people like I didn't fucking know. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's probably fucking bullshit. If they were actual fucking accounts, then yeah, but it was just like the default profile picture with the head and the blue and shit. And I was like, yeah, someone probably just made those fucking default accounts and just commented on those. So a lot of people in the comments were like, we didn't ask for any of these fucking people. Yeah, that's... Yeah. It's kind of sad that the fact that, like, there's still, like, some popular YouTubers that just aren't even shown on the Rewind anymore. But it's because it's, like, they're big. They're still big, but they're big in, like, their own communities and shit. It's like, of them, but, they're in the background, hanging in the back of the club, just watching. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's just, I don't know. I mean, it's good that the fact that they had a lot of animators in YouTube Rewind, because like the last few YouTube Rewinds, you haven't really seen that many animators in them. So it was kind of good to see, like, people that do animation and in their community being represented. And, of course, other people from other countries and ethnicities and, mental illness. I'm all about, being that, shown and stuff like that. But, like, at the same time, it's like, it would be nice to have a callback for some people. Because, some of the big YouTubers paved the way for, like, other fucking people. And, of course, the popular AMSR people. And I'm like... I was like, oh, of course, ASMR. That was a big thing for YouTube this year, somehow. But it was bleh. Last year I was like meh, This year I'm just like whatever. So, a lot of cringe. But I got a new tattoo, and it sucks because I need to talk about it on my second channel about getting tattoos. I haven't uploaded on my second channel for like almost a year. And the last thing was like a blooper reel. I need to fucking record a new vlog. I haven't recorded a vlog in fucking forever. But I got a new tattoo, man. It's fucking badass. It's fucking, Mario's hat with, like, some blue around it. Like, he fucking threw it and the wind's catching it. Some coins all around it. It's pretty badass. It itches like a motherfucker, though. And God, did it hurt. First tattoo I got of the Tiger Zord power coin, that was a fucking breeze. Like, maybe, like, towards the back of my arm, it hurt a little bit. Other than that, fucking breeze. So, the Mario hat one, this is my first color tattoo. Now, I went in with the mindset thing like, oh yeah, this ain't gonna fucking hurt. It's probably gonna hurt a little bit because it's color, but it ain't gonna fucking hurt. That shit fucking hurt. When he was doing the outline, I was like, see, fucking, whatever. Easy clap. No, man, once he started doing that shading, oh, it fucking hurt. I wasn't like, ah, but I was like, ooh, ah, you know, like that feeling you get when you touch something hot and you're like, ooh, it's kind of like that, except constant. It was like, zzz, like, I don't know if it can. Okay, I'll pick it up. You know, instead of it being like, that was my first tattoo. This was the outline of the Mario hat. This is when he was shading in the color. I was like, ah. He's like, hey man, like every now and then he's like, hey, you doing all right? I'm like, yep, I'm good. He's like, hey man, you're doing a good job staying still. I'm like, yeah, I know. But man, towards the end, oh my god. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to heavy hand this, and I'm like, what's heavy hand? He's like, oh yeah, because you're so pale, because I'm so fucking white. I'm whiter than paper, apparently. He's like, yeah, I got a shade in the middle, heavy-handed, so the color comes out good. And I'm like, ah, okay. And he's like, oh! He's like, hey man, you did pretty good for your first color one. I'm like, yeah, ow, ow. The ending was a fucking bitch because like by then I was in the chair for like 2 hours. So by then I'm like, oh god, just get it over with. But then again, like I was at the like I've put up with being at the dentist for 3 hours with my gums consistently getting poked and grinded and drilled and all that shit. So I'm like, if I can take this, I can take a fucking tattoo. I'd rather choose getting a tattoo than going to the fucking dentist. Fuck that. But man, this one has been itching like shit. And because of the fact he had to do so heavy-handed with the coloring, fucking left scabs all over the fucking middle of the hat, so it looks gross, so I can't take pictures of it. I only took one picture, and I don't fucking like it because it's still kind of covered in blood a little bit. But man, there was fucking, it's scabbed up real good. So now I'm just waiting for all the scabs to fucking fall off. It's almost gone now, but then I can show it off. But I was also like, I wanted to go ahead and get one now in the winter versus getting one in the summer, and I'm kind of glad I chose to get it in the winter because, man, that would have sucked. But other than that, nothing else been going on really. It's just been mostly work and bullshit for the most part. But all in all, everything's going alright. So we'll go ahead and sign off here. Go ahead and click any of these things you got around the screen, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Enjoy your holidays.